Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And as you can see, we've already started here. Martinez, and he's got the beating of his man. Kane, Davids deals with that comfortably. And here's Lautaro Martinez, and he's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Rafinha goes short. That's a throw. Jordi Alba. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Martinez. Rafinha has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, with his pace and skill set, Peter, I think he'll be looking to hit the byline or cut inside and get a shot away at every opportunity. Teams will have to be very careful about playing a high line when they're up against this guy. And for fullbacks, he can go either side.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Rafinha. First quarter of an hour gone. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Still goalless at the moment. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Martinez. Kane. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's done very well to get to that.
Scholes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's managed to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Kane.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Played into space out wide. Nice ball, and it shot a goal! This is their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Jordi Alba. Now it's Martinez.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
He won't be happy with that one. And it's Belletti. And here's Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Has a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona have their third corner. Rafinha plays it short. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Kane. Yamal. Kane. It's Kane! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Oh, that's a key interception. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And he's managed to get Yamal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona get their fourth corner. And it's been taken short. And the shot! What? That's fallen kindly here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Martinez. Oh, well played. Robson. And Scholes. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's had a hit! And it's a goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now. Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And there's the end of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
I'd just like to read out our fan
Look back on the first 45 minutes.
Barcelona deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more, considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So off we go once more.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Robson. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Rafinha. Now who's going to be first to this? He's got away. Rafinha. Ruben Dias. Stones.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Bale. Could move up a gear here. And it's Messi. And it's Griezmann. Bale. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. He's in a great... It scores! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome...
He's gone for goal! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Scholes picks it up from the goal kick.
550.
Rafinha. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Camavinga. Jordi Alba. Camavinga. Turns and goes. Chance! Robson. Scholes. Now Robson. In with the challenge. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Griezmann. He has found the way through. Messi. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Costa Curta. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 7, Brian Robson.
Ruben Dias attempts a clearance.
Bale.
Barcelona
Coming
have,
on the field,
after this, one
number
further
21,
opportunity to make a
Fernando
substitution.
Torres. Number 14, Pep
Kane
Guardiola.
just
Number
eases him off the
3,
ball.
Roberto Carlos.
Guardiola.
Substitution.
Now it's Kane. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Fernando Torres. Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Torres. Chips it through. And he's straight offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Number 17.
Corner number 2 then.
Griezmann. Coming on the field is number
There's the
8,
header.
Maradona.
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Maradona really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Roberto Carlos. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And it's Maradona.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Now it's Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Kane. Saka. Oh, strongly challenged there. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game.
And shapes to shoot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Belletti has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Belletti. Coming on to replace him is number 44, Perez.
So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, important interception. That's going to go a long way. Really fierce, close defending. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's run loose here. Now it's Messi.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although...
Now Mbappe. Great chance! Can he put it away? Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Barcelona take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
5 minutes to add. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, taken with style! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them.
We are glad to inform you that
Your
today's
reflections then,
match day
Jim.
programs
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Stones. Romario. Oh, great chance! Now it's Kimmich. That's a decent clearance. Busquets. And the counter is on. Stones spots it and intercepts. Makaleli. Hazard. Now it's Martinez. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Kimmich. Yamal. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Kimmich. Camavinga. Busquets.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Makaleli. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Romario.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And Martinez! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Nesta. And it's Makaleli. That's Busquets. Makaleli. Now it's Luis Suarez. And here's Suarez. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba goes on a charge down the left. Barcelona finding their passes. What a throw in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Shapes to shoot!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
No, that's been intercepted. Luis Suarez. There he goes, motoring forward. Luis Suarez! It's there! The breakthrough strike! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
That's headed upfield. And no, that was never going to make it. Romario. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Costa Curta. And it's Nesta. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Yamal. Camavinga. Now it's Martinez. That's a look and plays it forward. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. There will be a throw-in. Johan.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's...
Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Costa Curta. Makaleli. He's had a hit! And he hits the net! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Camavinga. Vieira. Barcelona can, of course, make a change whenever they choose.
There
Now
will
it's
be 1
Luis
minute added
Suarez.
time.
He's through here. Mbappe gets through on his own. Chance! And more, and more, and more. And they're at it again in double quick. And the whistle goes for half-time. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund. Substitution on the field, number 14.
That gets things going for the second half.
Coming on to replace him
Barcelona
is
can show their
number
manager
6.
and their fans how much grit and spirit is actually in this team. The right characters can rescue a situation like this, and I think we're about to discover if they're present.
Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Stones makes the interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's had a hit! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Thuram. Maldini. And Makaleli. Nesta. Costa Curta. Hazard. That is good strength. Pedri defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Suarez. And it's Thuram. He is through here. He rises. Final touch was poor.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Punched away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Out to the left it goes. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Nicely aimed pass.
Match was
Thuram is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Busquets calmly anticipates. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal carries the ball down the right. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Romario, played back. And Romario! And he's had it nicked away. Pedri. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's gone for goal! Makalele, who's set up one goal so far. Maldini. More and more pressure on the ball here. That's good running with the ball. And it's Owen. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Pedri. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And the shot! Makalele. Owen. Rafinha chasing after it. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Costa Curta. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Romario unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's had it taken off him. Jordi Alba. Rafinha. He's tried one! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
And here's Owen. And now the breakaway. And here's Suarez. Hazard ploughing through the middle. Rafinha. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Attendees, this is a lost
So what do you take away from it all, Jim? So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Kimmich. And it's Kane. He won't be happy with that one. Distributed tidily. Climbs up big! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Rafinha goes short. Costa Curta. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Lookman. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Walker attempts a clearance. Lookman.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He has found a way through. Barcelona have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Martinez. Jordi Alba is charging up on the overlap. And that was very necessary. Rafinha. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Yamal gets into some space. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Skims one in. Jordi Alba. It's Camavinga. Kimmich. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And here's Messi. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Always shot a goal! Rafinha clears. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Camavinga. Rafinha. Now it's Martinez. Martinez. And he was quick to react. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ruben Dias. Now he's off and running. It's Kimmich. Now it's Kane. Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Kyle Walker. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Lampard. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's managed to get rid. Great defending, strong and determined. Camavinga. Yamal. He's found a way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Camavinga. Rafinha. And it's Kane. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cannavaro cuts it out. Lampard. Great ball if he can get there. He can get that clear. And they're back on the ball again. Rafinha. And it's half-time here. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. They've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So the first half brought no goals. No way through. And he welcomes it in. It's Kane! It's Rafinha! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Pass is just off target. Camavinga. Now it's Martinez. Martinez. Cannavaro.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Martinez. And Martinez! Oh, that was no routine save.
Martinez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Rafinha plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Back into the middle. Kyle Walker. Played into space out wide. Oh, that's a key interception. Cleared without complication. Martinez. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And here's Kane. Now the finish!
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Ribery. Jordi Alba deals with that comfortably. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Short changes him with that pass. Camavinga! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Camavinga knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Looking for the run. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rafinha. Now it's Kane. Threads one in. He might be in here. There's the shot. It's in. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have the first goal.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or dare I say, throw it away now.
And he's picked out the run. That's an excellent interception.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a very... And the finish! It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they...
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And the ball's gone astray. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
He's got away, shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here, the followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Mbappe, he is through here. Decent hit! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bellingham. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Kimmich, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rafinha. Jordi Alba. Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's from Mario. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And Martinez! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Martinez was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Back into the middle. Now it's Messi. He won't be happy with that one. Played towards the other side. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's from a real chance! Rafinha. Kimmich. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Camavinga. That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Martinez. Camavinga. And Rafinha. And it's from Mario. And here's Yamal. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Costa Curta. Adams. Koundé. Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. "30 minutes gone. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rafinha. And no, that was never going to make it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Koundé. Liverpool ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Rafinha. Costa Curta. And it's Romario. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Barcelona have got it back and it shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Stones. And Rafinha. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal. Kimmich. Camavinga. It's a good spell of possession, this. Adams. Here's Zakaria. Saliba. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's played it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And we've reached half-time. Barcelona head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Liverpool kick off the second half. Zakaria. Saliba. And Koundé. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Kimmich. Neymar, given the lift of his goal. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Zakaria. Jordi Alba. Costa Curta. Zakaria. And Adams. Costa Curta. Quality ball. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Rafinha considers his options. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Barcelona take the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, important interception. Oh, this looks sharp. Zakaria makes the interception. 60 minutes played. Zakaria, Bellingham. Rafinha.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Zakaria. Koundé. And here's Bellingham. Zakaria. And it's Hullet. Now Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Has a goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Zakaria picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Romario, a player of legendary status. Hullet. Zakaria. Now Costa Curta. Couldn't squeeze it through. Camavinga puts his foot on the gas. Rafinha. Kimmich. Neymar. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Rafinha.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Mbappe. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Bellingham. Zakaria. And he's lost his man here. Oh, shooting chance! And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
El dorsal 15, el dorsal 9 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 33.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Hwang Hee-chan into the last 5 minutes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Hwang Hee-chan, and the finish! And he hits the net! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to hit one! Saka, Zaire Emery. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Zaire Emery. Barcelona really will have to throw everything at this now. Romario! Romario! The whistle has gone and it is all over. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means. Mbappe! Corner it is. And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. It's gone for a throw-in. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Valverde! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's really drilled it. Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Now it's Kane. Maradona. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
You can run onto that. And the shot! He's delivered all right! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Yamal.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Yamal. And here's Iniesta. Valverde. Kimmich. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zaire Emery can see things others simply cannot. Yamal. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that has put paid to that. De Ligt cuts it out. Valverde. Great hit! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Valverde deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Costa-Curta gets it away. Barcelona could counter here. He's picked his way through. Kane is fouled. Kimmich, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri, spread it left. Jordi Alba. Hakimi does really well to win the ball there. No way through. Pedri. He's got the shot away!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It'll be a throw-in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Kimmich. Pedri. No, that's been intercepted. Pedri has created one goal already. Somewhat off target. He's looking for the runner here. Ruben Dias wins the duel this time. Pedri, spread out to the left. Pedri. Now it's Kane. Now it's Maradona. It's Maradona! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Barcelona just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Costa Curta. Now it's Maradona. Now it's Pedri. Iniesta has found the net here, of course. And the first half is done. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Taking place.
Here we go again then.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Terrific header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Mbappe did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Pedri. Mbappe. Kane put it away! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Kane. Zaire Emery. And it's Messi. And it's Kane. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Pedri. Number 7,
Zaire Emery.
Mbappe.
And here's
Number
Kane.
11,
Kane.
Johan.
Kane!
Number 9, Iniesta. Coming on the
Well,
field.
he got rid because he was under pressure.
15, Beckham. Number 20,
Valverde.
Number
De
23,
Ligt gets across to intercept that.
Jr.
Now it's
Number
Kane.
22, Danny Olmo.
Kane
The attendance
is
for this
offering
match
some
was
sort of an
80,000.
apology there. Tries a shot! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Vinicius Junior. And the ball's a good one here. He rises! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Barcelona truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And a shot! And that is high.
Barcelona are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Zaire Emery. Brilliantly cut out. Cleared without hesitation.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, that's fabulous. Heads it! Really well taken goal. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Alexander-Arnold. Defending was strong and firm. Dani Olmo. Valverde. Rafinha. Kane. And it's Maradona. That's good running with the ball. Distributed tidily. It's Camavinga. And here's Maradona. Dani Olmo. Beckham. Oh, he's burst through. He is through here. Out for a throw.
Substitution in progress. 4 added minutes has been indicated.
Valverde. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Kane. And here's Yamal. Nice ball, and he's in. Kane! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
And the shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
He's got the shot away! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Great hit! It's a goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Kimmich. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, played right into his path. Real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Martinez. Amrabat. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Kimmich. Jordi Alba. Rafinha. Foot in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well-timed, excellent interception. De Bruyne is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Rummenigge. It's a good spell of possession, this. Shot a goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Messi plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Batistuta delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Oh, important interception. Over to the left. Batistuta.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And there's the hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Rafinha. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kane. Yamal. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Toma. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's managed to get free. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Always onto this. Ah, that's a fine interception. Kimmich. Martinez. That is good alertness. Can he get it through? Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So their fourth corner of the game. Messi goes short. Nice control. And that's been... Rijkaard! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. Barcelona making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Toma. Now it's Messi. Now it's Batistuta! And again! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Saranno trasmessi gli orari degli autobus navetta. Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9. Viene sostituito.
Here we go again.
Numero 5.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk.
He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini-milestone.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And it's Romario. And he was quick to react. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Suarez. Vieira. Inter Milan, upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Luis Suarez, a player who needs no introduction. Vieira. But it's Thuram. Great ball if he can get there. Well read, nice interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
And the shot! A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. Barcelona are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
That looks a good ball through. Now it's Martinez! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Suarez. Gets into some space. Oh, that's nice. He's had it taken off him. That pass has been well intercepted. Toma. Yamal. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Romario. Martinez. It's Kimmich. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Romario. Decent hit! Goal!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 8.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
And he was alert to it. Romario, a player of legendary status. He could be in here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rummenigge. Messi.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Big chance! Nedved. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. They've got a corner here.
Cambio di giocatori.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. So here comes the substitution, and the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Pedri puts his foot on the gas. Bout of passing here, really easy. Can he finish? He's got a goal! Barcelona are back in business. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The final seconds now. Pedri is in a really good position out wide. And the finish! Kaka. And it's Luis Suarez. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's there to retrieve it. And that's it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. As you can see, we've already started here. More and more pressure on the ball here. Martinez does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's found a way through. Backward it goes. Kimmich. Good, strong midfield running here. Now, can he find a finish? Well, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. This to make it 1-0. And he's kept it out. Golden opportunity wasted.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Salah. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cruyff! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Chance! And he's heaved it away. And he was alert to it. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Flings it across. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Salah. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Cruyff. Rafinha. Now it's Kane. Oh, and he's through the middle. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Cruyff. And a shot! Neither side yet able to find the net. Pedri. Spread out to the left. Martinez. And he's being shifted off it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Salah. Rafinha. Now it's Martinez. Kane. Vieira. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. Kimmich. Nicely spread. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's really well manoeuvred. And smartly reclaimed. Liverpool look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, shooting chance!
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he cuts out the supply. Ruben Dias kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's gone for a throw-in. He's had it nicked away. That's a sharp pass. Rafinha. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Cruyff. Interception. His positioning was spot on. Kane. Foot in. Interesting ball. And there's the end of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, look, it may be 0-0, but it's had its moments. I think the most notable, of course, being the missed penalty. It could prove to be pretty costly, and we'll have to wait and see on that.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Costa Curta. And here's Lautaro Martinez! And he's following up! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, his instinct was brilliant, but not the finish.
Kane gets his pass away, and it's Vieira. Cruyff. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Thuram. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Vinicius Junior. Rodri. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Vinicius Junior looking to be a menace in the final third. Vinicius Junior. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good spread. Liverpool are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
A deeply frustrating game so far, certainly in terms of the scoreline. It remains 0-0. Can he get it through? Now it's Szoboszlai, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. And he's quick to snatch it back. Yamal. And it's Kane. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff hurtling down that right flank. Pedri. Rafinha. Kane. Szoboszlai.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Van Dijk. Rodri. And here's Vinicius Junior. Szoboszlai. Vinicius Junior. Kimmich. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Great hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
El dorsal 11.
Liverpool have their second corner now.
El dorsal 15. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, el dorsal 33, el dorsal 7. Cambio de jugadores.
And a header! It's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or, dare I say, throw it away now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Just 5 minutes left. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well read, and the danger is averted. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Vieira.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out. Barcelona really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
2 minutes to be added on. Now this could... Mbappe! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go...